Okay, we are back. And I just want to jump into it. So let's get on to the next room. Ready to mosey down to the next car? You got it, partner. Onwards. Because I'm just excited to get in and play more of this because it's fun. Oh, I can interrogate Vector and SPO. Library car. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist reporter, Amy Rose, is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, SPO and I wanted to give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Vector, it seems we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Want to join us in finding clues? Flattered, but at the pace you two are going, Sonic's murderer will never get found. Oh, she's confident. She must have something up her sleeve. The tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you, and quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door to the next car is locked. Oh, you doubt the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's a birthday privilege. I'll solve this case before anyone else. Bye! Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And, I'm here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved, I'd kill for a chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Vector, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. And I'm Espio, the poet. Ah, poetry. A resonant message from poet to reader, meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, Teardrops in the spring, can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. And the first two lines were kind of fire, he had a bar there. What was that? I have more if you like. Cherry blossoms in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's rhyming, I suppose. DB and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you two walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh, sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy, actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed through this library car, where Amy told me and Espio to stay. I promptly picked up a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Vector got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came over to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's obviously been on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. Then he entered the library car and locked the door behind him. More importantly, why has Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car, where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on showing us up at Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action, I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car, again, locking the door behind him. When he returned to Then he returned to the lounge car, where he was meant to be stationed. When Vector came back, we realized Knuckle locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the train sped up, and we were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it all right. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived, asking questions. She's the one that told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems Vector or Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're just gonna peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. And if you'd like to be serenaded with a poem, I've got you covered too. Thanks, guys! Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. I just got a weird notification, but whatever. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Vector's reasoning for leaving his post, and determine if Espio was actually in the library car reading. A tall task, but we can do it. Let's get to the bottom of this, Tails. Absolutely. Oh, I love this. A chow hangs precariously from a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little chow's hanging in there. You refusing to use his wings to fly to safety, because choosing the hard way is often more rewarding. That's beautiful. If this Chow can stick to his principles and find strength, then I can too. There's no way there was that much thought put into this poster. Right? That's the brochure that Rouge was looking at. Oh, brochures! There are travel destination ideas here, like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh? DB, look at this. There's a couple maps here. This seems to be a map of the library car. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take a look. Library map is added to your inventory. Should we look at this brochure about a cave too? Look, there's stalactites. Nah, leave it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Nobody shares my fondness for caves and everything that lies deep within. Huh. Not a lot of shelves in this library. Anyways, a globe. Wait, was there something up here that highlighted? A globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I'd like to visit some of the countries. They're a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Oh, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagonia, if you've ever been there. I have, actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area and make one of those scrumptious sandwiches. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone has been everywhere, haven't they? Chaos Cola! Check out our book club! Book of the month, Gone I do want to read Gone Girl. I've seen the movie, and it was pretty fire. If I remember, from like 8 years ago or something, whenever it came out. That's so cool. A globe of... Oh, I already did that. Over here. Bookshelf. Whoa, I wish I could stop and look at all these books. But Sonic needs me. No time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. Well, I mean, a little peek couldn't hurt. He's scavenging through the books, through all the book titles excitedly. He's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out on the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's the user's guide to the Mirage Express, the train we're currently on. Is that what Rouge was looking for? Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make note of this. The Mirage Express Manual is added to your inventory. Boop boop. Oh, poor thing. That arm is really struggling to clean up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to clean up all this mess either. Let's just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. Oh, it's Professor Pickle. He's right here. Oh, that's cool. Again, I don't have my mouse on screen, so I can't show you guys. Is there anything else to click on here? I guess I could talk to Espio and Vector again. Or go to the next car. But I'm not going to. Fancy a poem? Can I get a poem about space? I've made it up to space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped the vase from my embrace. So my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. I thought it was his haste. He hasn't read through it, has he? Talk, can I get another poem? About trains! Locomotive in motion, I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Huh? Can I get your order? I have a poem about this. I love that they went through the... This is so fun. I love it. My starved stomach babbled, though I ignored the grumbling tummy. For the eggs I received are scrambled. When I asked, my eggs are sunny. Oh, wow, we don't serve any eggs on the train, though. My talent is wasted on you lot. I guess we'll start the interrogation, I guess. I don't think we have enough evidence yet. Why don't we look around a little bit more first? Never mind. Very well. Did you bring me any meat to chop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. You actually tried to bring a knife on the train? I'm a man of authenticity, Tails. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, we definitely think you were the murderer. What if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. Can I take your order? Oh, yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder mystery is more important. Then why would you show the menu to me? Come on, DB, why would you tease him like that? And here I thought I could trust you. You've made a fool of me. Look, DB, you've made him a fool. Come on, DB, smooth this over. No, I'm the fool. Yeah. I smooth things over, but at what cost? Oh, I love this. Is there anything else to look at? Do I have enough to... How did I not notice these? So many books on the ground. I wish we had time to pick them all up. Sadly, I have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked out by the train speeding up, but Rouge pulled a lot of these out too, searching for something. What reckless behavior. I feel sorry for the poor books. The spines are creasing. They're opening too far. No, that's a terrible thing. I literally went to Barnes & Nobles with a friend yesterday and we were talking about how she doesn't want to lend books to some people because she's so careful to not crease the spines and she's worried that they will. This kid feels empathy for everything. So yeah, as he should. Shadow supposedly walked through the library car before going into the saloon car. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on the way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of it? Yeah, I do believe we should. Shadow's lock is added to your inventory. I think we found enough clues. Let's go interrogate Vector and Espio and find out what really happened. I don't really feel like we did. Did you bring me any meat to chop? Start interrogation. So, the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that. That was a terrible read on Vector. It's not that I don't trust either of you, but it wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the validity of your alibis. DB and I are here to confirm two things. Why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector, we'll start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? We're prepared to prevent evidence if need... Oh, that's easy. I got bored. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Vector enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. This seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. Then that brings up our attention to you, Espio. Rouge entered the library car, found something, and then left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was! Once Espio starts reading, he doesn't stop till it's done. I've seen it happen. It must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you that. Detective, let the man live. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I kind of things do you think I read? If you won't talk, I have a hunch on what the book might be. DB, could you help me out? All right, DB, what book do we think Espio might have been reading? This one. A manual? You think Espio is reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Okay, got this. Ah, shoot. 40 rings, easy. Can I get like multiple? Oh, I can. That helps so much. No, I mean to do that. No. Oh. No. You were both grasping, I knew it. Oh, let's try this again. Okay. I found the secrets to this game. Okay, and I immediately messed it up. Ay! Okay, not worth. Hoop. Oh, okay, got this. Oh, shoot, no. I can't be... Oh, we got this. It's easy. GG's. Oh, and being able to just strafe across like that, oh, that helps so much. Okay, cool. You know, I'm a master of this game already, you know? I'm a master. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone, at the very least, picked up the manual put it back in the incorrect place. This lack of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I won't have you insulting my pal like that. Calm down, Vector. I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet. Friendship can come from anywhere. This is indeed the book I was reading, the Mirage Express Manual. Trains are cool. In that case, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual. DB, if you don't mind. Could you ask Espio some questions about the manual? Just flip to a page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove he read it. Which page should I quiz him on? I feel like 14's fair. You know, he only had an hour. It's not like he's gonna get like really far. I mean, if he's a fast reader, he can make it to 97, but 362 is just unfair. Okay, what efficient and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. I remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company just didn't want to hire any janitors. The robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like SBO aced that question. DB, hit him with another one. Okay, which page should I choose? Let's do short 15. What is the Mirage Express's cancellation policy? No refunds and you will be charged a no-show fee. This does not apply if you are over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made this rule must have been over 65. Last one, DB. Let's see if SBO can get three for 3. Gotcha. Which page should I pick last? 16? What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease general train obligations? An intelligent data processing system. It works in tandem with the conductor to ensure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot, but it can't access its full suite of capabilities without the conductor present. Now, did I pass your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild you were able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know if I'd be bragging about that. You clearly read the manual. These answers feel far too specific to be guesses. And you both had the nerve to question my buddy like that. Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit, though, reading the entire time a murder occurred does sound a bit suspicious, even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly. That's very impressive. No, I understand. I understand everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to substantiate, despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I suppose we can't... SBO, is that true? Vector was the only one who saw you reading? Yes, that's correct. Problem, but 2 other people came through the car. Frankly, I don't believe that can be true. We have evidence to back it up. DB. He always puts me on the spot. Okay, DB, think. We should have a piece of evidence linked to someone who also saw SBO reading, but what? Both of these, isn't it? Not sure what you're trying to say with that. Don't waste my time. Not sure that's right. What evidence do we have that shows someone else should have seen SBO reading? I feel like that does, because Rouge came in here. And, I mean, there's a reading chart right here, behind SBO. And then the brochure's right here, so she would have seen him reading. That's where my train of thought was at. Shadow's lock? Please pray tell what this has to do with anything. We're up, DB. Let's get our argument together. Think! Oh, I messed up. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, I'm mid. Oh, I'm bad. Whee! Okay. Whee! Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, I'm mid. Oh, I'm bad. Oh, I only need one more. Oh, I'm so good at this. No, I'm so bad at this. Ah. Oh. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car, where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but I ended up beating it. It wasn't the high score long. Crocs are natural gamers. SBO said he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he's mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Vector came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Vector in the saloon car, SBO was fully seated, reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back through the library car when he left the saloon car, so there's absolutely no way Shadow and SBO didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip-up. I was just fully immersed in my book that I didn't notice Shadow. You're telling me the sounds of doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense SBO's desperation here. Defending the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock all the doors, then at that moment, were you really in the library car at all? But how would SBO leave? Shadow locked all the doors and no one saw SBO in the saloon car. Because SBO can turn invisible. It's a mystery, my dear DB, one that I would love for SBO to solve. You gotta believe me. That cool demeanor is vanishing. I was so involved in my book, I didn't notice Shadow pass back through the library car, honest. When Vector returned, he even had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. I must avenge my friend's death, so I'll ask you again, SBO. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, then how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem right to me? Tails definitely feels like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Was SBO simply sitting, reading? Or did he somehow vanish to not know Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Join Tails? No, I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. Allow him to continue this line of questioning and... DB, my favorite and beloved employee, please. Protect the passengers on board this train. They must be taken care of. If you fail, the lawsuits will be torturous. Don't allow such an old, feeble soul to be sued. I have to make sure our guests are taken care of. I have to speak up. Tails. We have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. What piece of evidence shows Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another? Is it the library map? But where here could they have been to not see one another? All right, now let me get my thoughts in order. I mean, I guess it was the right one. I guess it was the right one. All right. Beep. Okay. Oh, nailed. Oh shoot! I thought I was far enough over. Hoop. 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 Oh, I'm scared. Oh, whoop. No, I didn't mean to do... Oh, yeah, no, it's fine. Bert hurts my goat's good. Yeah, see? We got it. Okay, hands off the keyboard. But there's nowhere on the map that they could be and just not see each other. The library map. Oh, I see. See the exits. They're right across from one another, a straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out where exactly on the map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see him? Is this a wall? Or a bookshelf? Interesting. That's where I was sitting reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms it then. You see, Shadow and Espio couldn't have seen one another from this spot, because a bookcase is in the way. There's no way Shadow could have seen Espio or vice versa. It makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you could have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. But I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Nailed it! Too many locked doors to worry about, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the end. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Rouge and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the next car is open. Amy must have opened it when she passed through earlier. Then that's our cue to leave. See you later, Vector and Espio. Give 'em heck, and if you need any meat chopped, just say the word. I'll keep my poetry sharp for you both. A murderer is on the loose. While doors keep getting locked, tick-tock, tick-tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective abilities. We're really doing this. Come on, DB, let's see what's next. Coming. All right, cool. And yeah, that's a perfect place to end this episode. So, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.